Hi guys, Tyrus here. Today I want us to talk about getting stuck. People not being able to unstuck themselves, or you're in a hole that you cannot get yourself out of, and you don't know what to do. And it got me thinking. If especially for you who grew up in the era of gramophones. Gramophones are those record players that had those big records that look like a big chapati, the circular ones. And for me, I had the privilege of growing up. My dad had one, and we used to play those records. And there was one irritating thing, especially when the record gets a scratch. And that particular pin will keep on revolving around one beat. It keeps on repeating, let's say, one rhythm or one beat. Basically, it just got stuck. And if you did not do anything to that the pin that usually reads the record, that then will keep on repeating the same beat, the same tune, the same chorus over and over and over again until somebody comes and lifts it up. Either you push it forward or you push it backwards for it now to get unstuck. And a lot of us, that's where we are, where you are stuck in one rhythm that is draining you, that is killing you, that is putting you down, but you literally have no energy of getting yourself unstuck. And getting stuck is in different formats. You might be stuck in a relationship that is draining you, but you are unable to get out of it. It might be a business that is no longer profitable. It's draining money, but yet you don't have the courage to be able to say that this is enough. It might be an addiction that you have, or a habit that you have that is ruining you, but you totally have no ability to be able to get out of it. And sometimes you beat yourself so much in terms of, why is everybody able to do this, but I'm totally unable to do it? Why are my friends moving on, and yet I do not have any courage or any strength to be able to get myself out of this? And this is a scenario that repeats itself so many times. And one of the core things I've realized is, and just from an observation, both from a personal life, observing the lives of my friends, and especially guys who have gone through difficult moments. Just like a record player, sometimes you need somebody to lift you up. You need an external force, maybe just to lift you up, push you a bit, then let you down to continue with your path. But then the unfortunate bit is that sometimes, because of pride, because of these whole thing or need of especially external validation, we are unable to reach out for help. And a lot of us are drowning when you have lifeboats all around you, but your pride or your, what can I call it, lack of knowledge, or even fear, and especially fear, puts you down in a way that you're unable to reach out for that help. Sometimes you're in a financial crisis and your brother can sort you out. You might be in a relationship issue that somebody else has gone through enough times, or maybe you think you're the worst, but somebody has even gone through worse than what you think you're going through. So before you give up, or before you start beating yourself to a pulp again, ask yourself, what is this thing that is preventing me from getting help? What is this thing that is making me feel as if I cannot reach out for help? What is this thing that it's so big or so crazy that I'm fearing, or my pride cannot allow me to reach out and say I'm drowning? And one thing I've come to realize is that anytime you get the courage to say, guys, I'm totally done. I'm totally out. I'm totally spread out. I'm exhausted. I can't do this anymore. There are usually 1,001 people who usually show up. Some genuine, some not genuine, but whichever way, you'll always get somebody who is willing to help you get through what you're going through. So, my challenge today is very simple. What is this thing that is preventing you from seeking help? What is this thing that is preventing you from saying, I lost my job? What is this thing that is preventing you from saying, my relationship is fucked up or is broken or things are not working out? What is this thing that is preventing you from shutting down that business that is draining all the reserves and savings that you had, with this still hope that something will change and the business landscape will change and things will, I think one thing I've come to learn with life is extremely important for you to know when to cut your losses and just stop. They say fail fast, but fail forward. What does that mean? That sometimes you feel or you get yourself into a situation that the best thing to do is to stop, let it fail, let it break, and then you'll get a chance maybe to pick up the pieces that are working, and everything else that was just a filler, you allow it just to drop. So my challenge to you today is this. Just look at yourself, look at the things that are not working in your life, and ask yourself, why am I not reaching out for help? Just like that gramophone that is stuck in that scratch, who can be able to pick me up and just push me one or two steps forward? And then the rest I will allow myself to flow. In your circle of friends, in your circle of relatives, who is that guy that is who now is not behaving the way he used to behave? And for sure, there is something that this guy or something that is not happening right. Reach out as a brother, as a sister, and just see what you can do. Sometimes either they are too proud, or they're too fearful, or they are too confused, or they are so engrossed in whatever they're trying to do to save themselves that they don't know they need help. So reach out to that brother, reach out to that sister, but more importantly, it's time also for you, because everybody can try to save you, but the only true person who can get you out of shit or out of any hole that you're in is yourself. But for that to happen, something called pride, fear, and that confidence that you can do it has to be part and parcel of what is going through in your head. So just in a nutshell, just take a few minutes. I keep on saying, take rest, take a break, and ask yourself, this thing that I've given my all, it's not working. Is it time to give up? And giving up is not a weakness. Sometimes giving up is the biggest strength you'll ever show or showcase to yourself, when you let go of things that do not work and allow yourself or allow your spirit to regenerate and to have a second chance in this life. Life is beautiful. Life is exciting. Life is full. But you need to know when to give up, when to stop, and when to ask for help. Just like that gramophone, sometimes you need somebody just to lift you up and put you into the right path that will take you to the next level. So, guys, reach out for help. And yeah, sometimes giving up is okay. Letting go is good. It's courageous. It's powerful. It's healing. Tyrus here.